Hi, my name is Caroline Turner and I teach 8th grade science in Burbank, California. I decided to do the project Understanding Our Universe Independent Research Project for my capstone. My students were currently learning about space and they were so curious to learn more information that I decided to give them the opportunity. The learning framework was implemented throughout the 11-day project. Curiosity attitude was used on day 1 in our inquiry mini lesson to find out what students were curious to research. The responsibility and empowerment attitudes were used throughout the research as students had to research a debatable question and use time logs to show their goal setting. The observation and collaboration skills were also used throughout research as students had to find an answer to their question. Furthermore, students had to use the communication and problem-solving skills during their research to eliminate biased sources to construct an answer. Students also had to use the knowledge component of the learning framework, specifically looking at the human journey, throughout the entire project. Students were asked how the space exploration efforts affect our current world. Overall, students really enjoyed this project. It was so exciting to see how curious they were, how engaged they were, and how excited they were when they found their answers. It was really cool to see them develop websites to show their research findings that then could be shared with not only their classmates, but the entire campus of 1,400 students. I hope you enjoy seeing the story of how it all unfolds. Enjoy. The first and main objective is because I want you to have the opportunity to educate yourself in something you are interested about space. You're going to decide, does it follow the criteria? Is it an eligible question? And if you have a good scoring option for us, what do you think the breakdown should be?
Okay, so we said for content, maybe it could be 10, and for citations, 10. For quality of site conventions, 8, and driving questions, 4.
All right. Lots of options here. So we're gonna vote on the top 2 that you like. We'll narrow it down and then we'll vote a second time. Raise your hand nice and high if you want 9, 10, 8, 5. 9 for driving question, 10 for content, 8 for citations, 5 for quality of site. Okay, raise your hand if you like all 8. So close. Our winner is all 8. Our second objective is to share what you learn with others. Hopefully your interest and your passion about whatever it is you are going to be researching will then incite passion in other people as well. This section will show a few student examples of the end product, which was a student-created website. You will also hear students' responses to their essential questions, including, how has your research deepened your understanding about space? What National Geographic perspectives did you use to answer your driving question? And how do past space exploration efforts affect our current world? The last slide you'll see is student feedback regarding the project.
The research I did, it helped me understand how vast space was and how big light years are. I used spatial because we needed to find a certain type of environment to support human life, as well as geological, because I discussed the compositions of planets due to the fact humans need a certain substance, like oxygen and the construction of a basic planet. Past events of scientists going and exploring space was the basis of my entire project, because without them, going to space, all of the planets I mentioned would not be there because we did not know they exist because space is so vast.
Well, my research has made me learn many things about space that I have never known before, and it has answered many questions and has taught me many interesting things that I would read about. I used ecological by investigating relationships between two independent different systems and black holes. Space exploration affects our world because we learn new things about space that we didn't know, which not only expands our knowledge about space, but if we find new things, it can help us understand things on Earth better.
I can now really understand the way things are pulled together and held together by gravity. I have chosen the historical perspective for my driving question. I have used this because I now know what space consists of and relate it to past events. Past events can affect us because we can get the results of fails and see what went wrong, and we can produce another test and see if it can work.